Welcome back to CFO Weekly, where we're talking with financial leaders about how to build efficiency in their teams, create time for strategy, and ultimately get results. With your host, Megan Weis. Let's jump right in.
Hey everybody, I'm Megan Weis and I'm the VP and General Manager of Persano's Finance and Accounting Outsourcing offering. I'm also the host of CFO Weekly, and today's episode is going to be a little bit different. Rather than talking with my guests about their career and the decisions they've made throughout their career, I'm going to give you an overview of what my career has been like. I think it's a little bit different than a lot of accountants, but that's kind of the beauty, I think, of accounting and that degree is that it can take us down many, many paths and we can have successful careers in lots of different areas. So as I said, I'm the VP and General Manager of Persano's Finance and Accounting Outsourcing offering. And I think that's really, it's really the ultimate culmination of my experience over the last 20 years. And I'm super thankful to be here today. I started my career 20 plus years ago in 1998. I graduated from Kent State University with an accounting degree. I passed the CPA exam the last semester before graduating. And at that point, I went to work at Deloitte & Touche in their Cleveland office as part of their auditing practice. I spent about 3 years there, and I've worked with some of the most amazing and brilliant people. Deloitte is really a company that excels at finding great talent. So I really enjoyed the time I spent at Deloitte, but ultimately, I knew it wasn't going to be for me for the long term. I really liked the consultancy aspect of the work, being able to help my clients improve their operations. And I loved the project-based nature of the work. Every 6 weeks to 3 months, I was moving on to a new client that had new challenges, and it was never boring. There was never a dull moment. But I didn't like that 3 months out of the year, almost 4 months, there was no flexibility in the work. It was busy season. You were expected to work 80 hours a week. You couldn't have a life. And so as much as I loved the work, I didn't like that aspect of it. And so after 3 years, I left Deloitte and moved on. I wanted to try something new. So I went to work for British Petroleum, otherwise known as BP, as a financial analyst. Again, I worked with some amazingly smart people, got to do some really cool things. But an organization that's as big as BP has very mature processes and best-in-class processes at that. And I just didn't really feel challenged. And so after a couple years there, I felt like it was kind of the same thing day to day and week to week. So I moved on. I went to go work for Accenture, and I was with Accenture for about 13 years, and I held a number of different roles there. But for the most part, my time there was spent helping Accenture to contract some of their largest BPO deals. So really taking a look at what the work was, what the team needed for the work was, kind of forecasting what that work was going to look like for Accenture and also what that work was going to mean for our clients. Also, while I was with Accenture, I worked in operations for a couple of years, helping to support some of their largest outsourcing opportunities. But when I left Accenture, they were an organization that was about 450,000 people strong. And I really didn't feel like I was making much of an impact in an organization that size. So towards the end of my time at Accenture, I started feeling like I pigeonholed myself a bit, and I felt like I needed to do something that would allow me to make a career change. And so I went and I did the Global Executive MBA program at Duke's Fuqua School of Business. I graduated with that degree in 2015, and I loved everything about that experience. I met amazing people. I got to travel the world. And really during that time is when I realized that I wanted to work for a small company. where I could really, really make an impact and wear multiple hats and have my hands in lots of different pots. And so when I left Accenture after getting that MBA in 2015, I went to work for a small boutique consultancy firm here in Dallas called Everest Group. And Everest Group's clients were some of the world's largest business process outsourcing providers. And so I spent my time at Everest Group really looking at these global BPOs and their FAO or finance and accounting outsourcing offering and really trying to hone it and take it to the next level and make it world class. And during my time at Everest Group, Personev was one of my clients, and they were looking to create, like I said, a world-class finance and accounting offering. And so I came on board at Personev in 2017 to do just that. So I've been here for about 3.5 years now, and every day I'm thankful for the opportunity to serve my clients. I really feel, like I said, that my experience brings a lot of value to my clients. And because of my background in accounting, I do understand the pain points that are involved in the finance and accounting department. And so I really feel like my time here has been very valuable. And I couldn't ask for a better role. And so, yeah, that's kind of been my path and my journey. I look forward to many, many, many more years at Personev, helping clients to outsource, save money, get access to amazing talent that's offshore, and really help drive efficiencies throughout their accounting processes. And so, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed hearing a little bit about me. Next week, I'll be back with a guest. And until then, I hope you all take care of yourselves. I hope you have great weeks. And I hope you'll tune in next week. Thanks.
If you're ready to boost efficiency and streamline your accounting processes at significant cost savings, it's time to talk with Personev. Their people-powered solutions have transformed the delivery of back-office tasks and general accounting functions for decades, partnering with clients to provide everything from accounts payable to payroll services. See what Personev can do for you by visiting personev.com.
You've been listening to CFO Weekly, presented by Personev. Please subscribe wherever you get your podcasts to hear all of our episodes. Want to learn more? Check out personev.com. Thanks for listening.